I've been listening to a little bit of Jack Johnson, and one of his songs, he asks the question, why don't the newscasters cry when they read about people who die? And in the song, his mother responds, it's just make-believe. Don't look, don't listen. It's not real. Just turn away and don't pay attention to what this newscast is saying. And I find that's very much paralleled with how we actually process information from the world and how we teach our kids to process information, because there is a lot of terrible stuff that happens every single moment of every single day in every part of the world, and some of it gets reported on. And it's true that we've disconnected ourselves so much from the suffering of other people's, and if we're not directly related to them in some way, if we don't have an intimate relationship with someone, it can be difficult to have any kind of empathy for them, or at least have enough empathy to really take a moment to pause and consider, what would it be like to be in their position? And this is not a very effective way to deal with social issues, because if you're not willing to even see what's going on, if you're not even willing to acknowledge the atrocities that take place every single day, then how the hell are those things going to change? Sorry, I'm just swatting bugs away that are biting me. So the first step to solving a problem is acknowledging that there is a problem. The second step would be taking steps to understand the problem. So most of us don't want to acknowledge most of the problems out there in the world, because you know what, I have enough shit in my life, I have enough I need to deal with. It's hard enough just trying to get by, just trying to take care of my own family. Now you want me to care about everyone else in the world too. Please, no, I can't. I don't have the space for that. I don't have the time for that. Everyone feels that way. But obviously that's not going to change anything. We can't keep waiting for someone else to fix the problems. We're part of the problems in different ways. And in order to be part of the solution, it doesn't mean that we have to go out there and like join the Peace Corps or something. It means that we at least have to be willing to acknowledge what the problems are, and at least have to be willing to consider that in order to solve these problems, we need to understand them. So to take steps in understanding the social issues we face, to take steps to not just automatically judge them, to not brush them off, to not call people names for all the things that they do. Even a person like Hitler and the terrible, horrific things that took place under his rule needs to be understood. Because if we don't understand how an individual like Hitler and how that Nazi era came to be, how will we prevent it from happening again? How will we see the warning signs of it unfolding in front of our eyes? So we have to be willing to see things for what they are. And that means understanding them. Once you understand something, you're that much more empowered to change it, because now you see exactly every step that took place in order for that thing to come to be. You see every cog in the works. You see how all the pieces have come together. And so you can see what steps to take differently, what pieces to put in different places, or to swap out for entirely different pieces. So next time you hear about a horrific story in the news or on your Facebook feed, someone tells you about it, don't just try and brush it off. Don't just try and think of something that makes you feel happy again. Take a moment to really look at what that piece of news means, what it would mean to all the people involved, what they are going through, how something like that would have come to happen. And don't just take the easy way of saying, oh, well, people are assholes. Yes, we're all fucking assholes. The point is to figure out, why are we these assholes, and how can we stop being assholes? And that means making an effort to really understand ourselves and each other. So take that little exercise and practice it. once a day, once a week, whatever, and really see what it's like to put yourself in someone else's shoes, the good and the bad, because it's not as simple as just people being assholes. Nothing's ever that simple. Thanks for watching. You're going to see me next time.